Hey there everyone, we're here with game number 3. This is our last game for Avacyn, Guardian Angel, and the Alpha Build, the update that is Urza's Destiny. You know, Urza's Destiny, the destiny of Urza. The destiny that we use in order to actually set the wheels in motion for the Weatherlight. You know, the one that we retroacted. Urza's Destiny, the destiny of Urza. That destiny. Alright, so it looks like Oloru will be starting us off. We are also playing against Tariel and Wart the Raid Mother. And we have a fairly decent hand. I'm going to go ahead and F1. Let's go ahead and just always yield. And let's go ahead and F8. We got the 40-minute clock. We've got 3 lands. Basically, did Oloru just drop a Mox Diamond? He did. Oloru, what you trying to speed up for? What are you trying to speed up for? We all know you don't actually play aggro. Let's see, there's Wart. Comes into play, makes 2 tokens, and then the red and green instants conspire. So he can top. And he's going to activate the top. At least he's doing it now. But then you keep up your priority in case someone wants to try Nature's Claim since it's Divining Top. Oh boy. This is a card that we could actually use quite effectively in our deck. It would definitely fix these top-decking land issues. Upkeep top? That sounds so bad. But it also means that we get to just, stuff. Let's see. There's no real reason to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and hold up this tithe. I don't know why. I'm just going to do it. Doesn't matter that we have, like 2 other lands already in our hand. But it does mean I'm going to F6 through everyone else's turn. Ancient Tomb. It's basically free. Oh my god. Whoa. Lost Dreams. Yeah, that shit's not going to go off. We're going to disenchant that. Unless Ward has something to say about it. I hope she does. Nope. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to pass the turn. We're going to let Tariel see if she can do something about this. And then we'll disenchant at the end of her turn. So we got to be very careful about this. Well of Lost Dreams, that's coming down way too fast. Nope. Well, at least he won't be drawing cards. He had 3 cards in hand. Since his Divine Top is going to help him get that top deck better. And Green Totem? You pop it and sack it to search someone's library. Until the beginning of your next upkeep, you may play that card. And if you haven't, if you don't, it goes into the graveyard. Interesting. Yeah, when Oloru just drops his hand on the field, he's going to have enough draw as it is. You don't let him keep an artifact out that just says, hey, you can just load up on free lands. It's not kosher. Let's see, and hopefully this means we can actually cycle away the Drifting Meadow. Let's see, I typically want to hit, I definitely want to be able to hit 6 lands. 6 or 7 is the magic number here. So we'll hold on to the Drifting Meadow until we at least have that many. Or at least until we have, another source of, hey, let's put lands out. Let's see, there's a lay. A lay, a lay, a lay, a lay. A lay, a lay. A lay, a lay, a lay, a lay. I don't understand if you guys want to close out the browser right now. Alright, so we've got a lay ready. Karmic Justice. Whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls destroys a non-creature permanent you control, you may destroy a target permanent that opponent controls. Okay, someone doesn't like it when people touch their stuff. Let's see. Elkin Bottle? As you have the top card of your library until it begins your next upkeep, you may play that card. I mean, that's pretty tech. But you're using 4 mana to set up your top deck. Ooh, Revoke Existence. Very nicely done. Exiles the Karmic Justice. Keeps Karmic Justice from hitting something. Let's see. Laura's the only one. Laura and Tariel have the same number of lands I do. But Ward over here is ramping up pretty hard. Let's see. Oh, Ranger's Path. Sky Shroud? Something like that. If they could do that, that'd be a fantastic combo with the Babel. And I don't want to cycle Drifting Meadow just yet. Speaking of 6 lands... I mean, at least it's not a plane, so there's that. Let's see, would you cycle the Drifting Meadow or the Landscape first? Righteous Fury is a very interesting card because... I'm sorry, I'm looking at this Righteous Fury right now. And it's an interesting card. For the simple reason that, you know, it destroys all tapped creatures. So if your opponent just played something like, say, an Avengers Ending card and got a shit ton of tokens and all that, it doesn't actually help you there. But, you know, if they're swinging at people and people die, then it's actually just a one-sided board wipe, and that's really cool and really good. Still, the fact that it kind of scares me that I might just not be able to use it. Let's see. Blasted Landscape or Drifting Meadow? Alley, 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 alley. Whose turn is it? It's Aloro's? Yeah, it's Aloro's. Using that off-color fetch to grab a scrub land. They only have 1 card in their hand. Yeah, getting rid of that Wall of the Lost Dreams was definitely the right move. Of course, they can still set up a better top deck than the rest of us right now. Oh, and they're using the Elkin Bottle. Enlightened Tutor. Alright. Only there were a way to force him to shuffle his deck. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Curious as to why the grinning totem's here. Okay, so he grabs a soul ring. More mana is alright. Usually I would have just grabbed a way to draw more cards, though. Parallel lives, that's dangerous. And we're going to have a layup next turn. And I'm going to take that as a sign that we can go ahead and just cycle both of those away. Oh, allay, 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 allay. Dun 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 dun, allay. Yeah, I think I sacrificed the landscape first. Just because we historically we need to have a lot of white mana symbols. So even though this one enters the battlefield tapped, it does provide white. So we can go ahead and cycle the blasted landscape first. And we are going to, at the end of Aloru's turn, get rid of this Parallel Lives. Parallel Lives is way too good. Especially for a deck that apparently wants to make tokens and conspire. And Pristine Angel, as long as it's untapped, has protection from all artifacts and from all colors. And if you cast a spell, you get to untap her. Let's see, I believe she's a mythic in Conspiracy. She's just a rare from Darksteel, but that's because, you know, mythics didn't exist back then. Alright then, so Soul Ring's coming down. I mean, that actually does work with the Elkin Bottle, because well, obviously it works with the Elkin Bottle. It does mean that the Elkin Bottle is actually a lot more feasible now, so there is that. But you can only cast something that's 1, 2, 3 mana. He's going for it. What's he doing? It's 3 mana exile, right? 3 mana to exile, right? Why not just use the Ancient Tomb? Ah, because it was a Plains. He wanted to hit his land drop. And he's topping again. Okay. One card in hand. That top and the Elkin Bottle are the only reasons why Aloru, you know, is basically cats with buyback. Allay, allay, allay. Well, I guess I could have waited in response to do token stuff. Now he knows he's not going to have Parallel Lives. The surprise is ruined. Let's see, you sack it, search your library for a basic land card, put it in the battlefield tab, then if he's in the graveyard, effects from the name, music burst, count it as if they're from muscle burst. Why do I feel like I done goofed? Gonna have to cycle the Drifting Meadows away first if you don't enjoy it. Ooh, an Ancient Tomb. I have no problem with this. Ancient Tomb just means that we can cycle away Drifting Meadow and Blasted Landscape now. And still keep up Allay, 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 Allay. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make a meme. Tonight's Game 3 is brought to you by Mountain Dew and Cheetos. Because I'm a filthy Dava main. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm a Mercy main. But Dava's got like the second most. And, ooh, Angel of Invention. When earners play, Fabricate 2. It's got Flying Vigilance, and other creatures get +1/+1. Flying Vigilance and Lifelink. Very nicely done. Flying Vigilance and Lifelink. So, it's going to be a 4/3 Vigilant Lifelinker. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how I would use it in Kalia. And usually I love playing Lifelinkers in Kalia, since she cannibalizes her life a lot in order to draw more cards. Oh, the Pristine Angel's not attacking anywhere. But, let's see, most of the time this is going to have to be a 4/3 for me to make it work. That's a really small toughness. Like, the only reason why I want Gisela for the deck, the new Gisela Broken Blade, is because Grinning Totem, what is he expecting to find? Swords of the Plowshares, Wrath of God, probably just an answer. Unless he's looking for like a land tax. Bitch, you better not take my land tax! Bitch better not take my land tax. Wonder what he thinks of this totally jank-ass build we have going on here. Let's see, land tax would be the only way to really draw cards. That's actually probably just the best card you can grab. And I wouldn't actually complain because we can use our Gavian Find to get it back for ourselves. The most useful thing you can do is grab an enchantment or artifact. Wrath of God, there we go. Let's see, and then he has until the beginning of your next upkeep. So he's going to have to cast it this turn to really use it. Okay, so Wrath of God gets rid of a scary board state, and honestly, the worst part about it is that it eats one of our wraths. He was probably looking for something else, but decided there really wasn't anything else worth getting. Which I'm slightly insulted by. But Wrath of God really is the best card in the deck, probably. Like, that's not even a joke. Let's see, we're going to the wrap-up after this video, so I kind of want to see if I can figure out what our best 5 cards in the deck are, not counting Avacyn. Maybe just, like, in a vacuum, I think. We'll call it the Grinning Totem scale. Let's see. Personal Tutor. Search your library for a sorcery card, reveal it, and put it on top of your deck. He's only got 1 card in hand, so he has to be digging for, like, all his dust? Why is he searching out wraths instead of ways to draw cards? That doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, all his dust is a great, answer to have, especially if you're behind. But you need to, find ways to actively participate in this game. All this doesn't do that for you. If you start drawing cards, then you can start doing more things, including answer other things. And that's why every time I play Kalia and I get the tutor, one of the first things I do is I grab like Erebos or Bloodgive Demon or Kothoped, because they're going to help me draw more cards and they're going to give me the gas to actually do a lot of other things. You turn one card into a lot more cards. Okay, and it looks like we can cycle these away for free. Without having to take damage, that is. And, ooh. Actually, if I Enlighten Tutor... we can use this to go ahead and set ourselves up pretty nicely here. Let's see, so my first inclination is to grab Oath of Lieges. I could grab a land tax too. Land tax would probably be better. However, we have to deal with the fact that there isn't a oh god, that stupid thing. The wrath that literally just got shown up. Could just grab the Aura of Silence so I can pop that Elkin bottle. Let's see, but I feel like Wart might actually do that for us. If we want to play something and still, do other things, Pearl Medallion is probably the better choice here. Let's see. It's a whole thing about, I want to be able to turn cards into more cards. And normally that'd be like the land tax and the scroll rack combo, and that would draw us a lot of cards. But there's no way for us to get both of those pieces right now. So if I'm going for the long haul, I'm probably looking for ways to reduce my mana cost. I'm looking for artifacts because I would like to be able to play something next turn. You know what? We're just kind of slowly setting some things up. Yeah, let's grab Warm Power Stone. That's a nice way to just get a big rock out of the way. And then we cycle that away, and we get our Warm Power Stone. And we draw into Catastrophe. No complaints. And we still have 5 mana open for our lay if we need it. The Warm Power Stone will help accelerate us. It means that we can actually... let's see, we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll have Avacyn up with a lay. Or Avacyn and Ward of Lights. And our Gravian Find to get Ward of Lights back. Yeah, I like that play. Let's see, there's Tario. Taking creatures at random from target opponent's graveyard. Well, we don't really have any creature targets. Oloru doesn't really have any creature targets. Tario's no longer on the board to begin with. So there's that Swords to Plowshares he was holding. And we know what he's going to draw next. Because he got rid of his top. The Elkin Bottle is literally the only way he's going to be able to draw cards. So if we had grabbed Aura of Silence, we could have popped the Elkin Bottle, and he would just be stuck with his top deck. I mean, he can always cast Oloru. to start trying to draw those extra cards. But I think people might start getting hostile towards him. See, the Academy Ruins is a problem too. He's gonna get back his Well of Lost Dreams. Annoying. It means he just starts playing the Ancient Tomb. His life stays the same, but he draws 2 cards a turn. He's going to be drawing 3 cards a turn if he's allowed to get stuff back. Yep. So how would you force him? See, we don't have any artifacts in our ditch that can do anything about that. I still stand by my Warm Power Stone statement. Let's hope we top deck into something good. He is having the courtesy of F6ing for us, though. No enchantments. No problem. Slight problem. Maybe grab a land tax would actually would have been okay. So the Opal Archangel. It's a pretty good 5-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go ahead and just throw her out there. She doesn't do anything if she's not in her hand. And he's going to be right back. So at least he looks like he did have the courtesy of F8. Ooh, masterpiece. Compliment the fine lady on her masterpiece and mana crypt over there. Okay. Casually remember that all is dust is still waiting in the wings. Let Tario animate this here Opal Archangel. No longer an enchantment, but a flying vigilant angel. I agree. Tario is a really friggin' cool card. When the Commander products were originally being previewed and all that, you know, I actually I didn't care that much about Kalia because I actually hadn't really seen Kalia yet. I wasn't that good at finding spoilers and stuff. But I saw Tario and I saw the philosophy that went into her design, and she was just the coolest thing ever. Like, holy crap, this thing was it's a Mardu, we call it Mardu now, but it's a red, white, and black angel. She's really huge. She brings stuff back. Like, there is not a lot to hate about Tario, except for the fact that she's like 7 mana, but that's literally it. She's fantastic in the other 99, not so much as a commander, unfortunately. Let's see, there's the old Elkin bottle. Wish I'd gotten rid of it. Still stand by the Warm Power Stone statement, though. Well, let's hope that Wart's got the medicine for that. Wait, what? Casting Grinning Totem? That's weird. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may play that card. Ah. Oh, no, wait. It's until the beginning of your next upkeep. And I don't think we have anything to worry about with Ward over here. Alright, so then we've got our Archangel here. It's all about who you want to tick off and all that, you dig? So we got our Karma Guide, which is pretty cool. Could put out Avacyn, but the fact that all this does is still waiting in the wings is a problem. So let's go ahead and just start punching some face, because this guy's been sitting here around 40-ish life for too long. Well, F6. We'll trust that something's not going to blow up our face. Ooh! Return to Dust for the Elkin Bottle and the Grinning Totem. Very nicely done. Uh-oh, reverberated. Is my Warm Power Stone going to get hit? That's actually a possibility. Oh, especially if Warp Break Mother gets copied. So let's see, this one's going after those. Oh, there actually isn't much of... No, wait, there is. Oh, wait, there is! There is! There is! There are two rocks right over there. Holy shit, what are those? Imp's Mischief. Wait, what? So Tario's... Okay, so Tario casts Return to Dust. Wart decides to reverberate it. Imp's Mischief comes in from Tario. Change the target of a target spell with a single target. You lose life equal to the spell's converted mana cost. And it's been forked? What? Ignore the fact that, instants have Conspire. Oh, Tario knows where things are going. Tario knows exactly where things are going. Let's see. Return to Dust going at the Grim Totem and the Alkali thing, I guess. Soul Rain and Moxtime. Okay, yeah, because those were the original targets for Aloru. Imps Mischief is going to try and redirect Reverberate to itself, probably. And then Return to Dust. Yeah. There's a Helm of Possession. You may choose not to untap it, pay 2, sack a creature, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Helm of Possession, and Helm of Possession remains tapped. And there's a Crucible of Worlds. Gotta filter out them fetch lands. Yeah, I get to talk about Kali in the chat. And there's the requisite All is Dust. We saw that coming. But now they literally have no cards left in their hand. The problem is just this Helm of Possession. Helm of Possession remains untapped. Does Avacyn become something that we actually... Like any actual artifacts here? You know what? I'm not going to be that guy. And I want to hold Argivian Find. Let's see. Overload. You can cast all the instants and sorceries you want. You know what? I'll allow it. Man, I love talking about Kalia. I almost kind of wish Mark was still doing the interview show so I could talk more about Kalia. Ooh, mate. Actually, doing the review show might take a moment to talk about the Kalia. It'll be the first time in a while that I've been on Kalia. Actually, let's see, I'm pretty sure I told you guys this before, but when we do the alphabet version of Kalia, I think what I may end up doing is I may take the deck itself, as it was originally when it first came out in 2011, rebuild that, and then take that and start applying alpha build card. And then start applying the cards all through alpha. Which means we do start with a much higher, level base here. But I want to do that primarily because Kalia is so goddamn narrow in her support. Like, there's all of 5 Angels, Demons, and Dragons in the first few sets ever. And dear God, that's like including Dragon Whelp. That's not even Dragon Whelp, baby, like the baby dragon, whatever. Like, that is so bad. Aloru's... Let's see. Aloru is admitting that he doesn't have a win condition left. You know what that means? It's time for us to get punchy. And we have Karma Guide, so I actually want to tell Avacyn she can go ahead and hit the drop zone. So with that being said, yeah, it's time to play some Avacyn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so Avacyn's on board. She's just gonna have to start punching away. We don't have any way to augment her power, unfortunately. But we need to get life totals moving. I should have auto-yielded to that. Maybe what we need to... Let's see. Avacyn can get there on her own. The problem is, do we want to commit Avacyn before we have the answer or not? Well, there's Nahiri. So Nahiri's going to have to get punched. She's getting rid of that soul ring. Technically, Nahiri can't touch this Avacyn. Technically. Let's see. But the looting is super powerful. This is somewhat of a tough predicament. Also, wait, hold on. There's a helm. Second creature gains target creature as long as you control helm of possession and tapped. Okay, we can't evoke the wrath of the helm of possession here. That would be no bueno. So we're going to have to be a good girl for now and just punch the right face. Alright, so Aloru finally hits the board. Not the smartest decision here, boy. You're playing into that helm of possession. And trust me, Mardu being able to draw extra cards for free like that's pretty scary. Good news is we haven't had to tap our Ancient Tomb yet, so we're not hurting ourselves. But Ward's got a full hand, so that scares me a tad. Let's see... Graveyard instead of Command Zone. Getting back Azuri's Predation. 4/4 beast token. Each of those beasts fights a different one of those creatures. And is Aloru tapping out? I think Aloru's tapping out. Zertal Druid. Yeah, now's not the time to play Azuri's Predation just yet. That's what a green wrath should look like. That's what green removal should look like. I love that. I love the green solution to killing creatures is to just punch them in the face with bigger creatures. Yep. Strip mine! Are there any artifacts that we want to get rid of right now? No? Okay, I can deal with that. She only gets rid of enchantments or tapped artifacts and tapped creatures. Oh, it goes alphabetically. I've actually never realized that. There's literally no reason to play anything right now. Like I said, we have to make sure we're punching on Aloru because Wart has all the answers. And Tario over there has, you know, a way to deal with Avacyn that I do not approve of. See, there's that helm. Sack the demon, take the Aloru. Yep, called it. Let's see. Lost the flip. Goes down to 35. Gains 2 life. Goes up to 37. Can pay to... Yeesh. Pay 1. Draw a card. Everyone lose a life. It's going to take Avacyn 4 more turns to finish punching Aloru. Alright, now we're going to punch Nahiri. Assuming nothing else happens. Got a little wombo combo here with Argavian Find and Ward of Lights. Ah, the scroll rack. Oh yeah, we're definitely punching Nahiri. Avacyn punching Nahiri. There's a sweet justice in that. How dare you corrupt the best thing in my life. It's unforgivable. So Aloru's chilling over here, but his owner has a single card left in hand. Oh, and it has... That's right. Let's see, the helm. If the helm becomes untapped, then Aloru goes back over here before he can sacrifice it. So I'm pretty sure that's like a state-based thing. Beseech the Queen! He's going to search... Actually, he can grab anything in his deck, so I think Avacyn might be dying here. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Plus the other land is 7. But you could have played a swamp from your graveyard, right? Let's see then. Crucible of Worlds. Make sure you discard lands. So Crucible can bring stuff back. You keep cards in hand. You discard lands to pay for effects. Sorry, I'm also... This thing's making me think of the Carador lands deck I want to build. It's what I've been wanting to build ever since a friend of mine made Titania and decided he wanted to build Jund Titania. We say Jund Titania because it really isn't a Jund land commander. So it was basically, let's go ahead and just play Jund lands and Titania's in there, and she's really the focus of the deck. No one's bothered putting out enchantments ever since this Allay came out. They know what's up. 1, 2, let's see, 7. So this is enough for Avacyn's Limit Break by itself. But we've also got 5 extra mana, which means we can play Allay and use her Limit Break. Although what's probably going to happen is we're just going to keep a mana for Ward of Lights. Although I guess there's no reason to not use that? I don't know. I don't want to tap out that much mana. One damage does add up, but unless they're planning on going to infinite, I don't think we have to worry. Yep, another fetch land. He's got scrub land, he's got tundra already. What's the Black Underground Seas is the next one, right? Yeah. Next one that doesn't come into play. Tet. Alright. Warts decided they're gonna go pee. Well, that's awkward. So let's go ahead and do a quick time skip. And we're back. Okay, but he doesn't do anything, so it's probably an instant answer? It's always possible that he was relying almost exclusively on the lower end wall of Lost Dreams as his card draw. I don't know, lawyers a commander that you don't actually want to put out in the field. Well, Lost Dreams I can understand, but you want some redundancies when it's stuff like card drawing. Like with Avacyn, we double down on the fact that she has on her protection because one, it's so powerful, but it's also just we don't have the card slots to dedicate to things that are just purely defensive, because that just meant we were losing less. If you include redundancies for card drawing and stuff like that, then you're actively progressing your game plan, and it means that you're trying to, win the game. Anyway, Wart's back. She's got like 8 cards in hand. Not sure why the Zertar Druid didn't tap itself, though. Ah, well. See, Graveyard's not really that full. Yeah, right now we're playing everything pretty close to, not the vest, but we're not committing a lot to the board. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We're not committing a lot to the board. And I'm okay with that, because we're not really in card drawing mode. When we're in card drawing mode, then that's kind of, Ooh, they even have the new templating up. Worth the Rain Mother creates 2 Goblin tokens. Of course, he's got to clean up now. He has to discard a card. Discards Sarkhan's Rage. Ooh, Crystal Chime. That's something I'm okay with putting out there. Yeah. Although, if we want Word of Light's available, kind of makes sense. First thing, we gotta punch Nahiri. Sorry. Looting is really, really good, and you don't want to give that power to Tariel. Or any Martyr deck. Two cards in hand. Is it enough? Uh-oh. Swords to Plowshares. We're on it. Water of Lights, bitch! Yeah! Got there. Oh, we had to eat both of their... Alright. Alright, you got it. Yes, we will use Path to Exile's ability to grab a land. But now they have no cards in hand. I can't complain. They had to use Swords and Path. The 2 best removal spells in white. To get Avacyn. We do have to get out. We do have to actually put out a card, though, now. Actually, we should be able to cast Avacyn fairly easily. And I will use the Ancient Tomb in order to actually do that. We don't get the life, though. And getting a land's more important than getting life. Okay, so... Blockers declared, I guess? We still have Karmic Guide, so if something gets blown up, we're not going to worry that much about it. Alright, let's go ahead and recast Avacyn. And we are going to keep up our Giving Find. Disenchant targeting the Helm of Possession. Actually, I'm okay with that. Let's see, if we use our Guardian Find, we can't actually get back the Ward of Lights. She only gets rid of tapped artifacts, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and put out Crystal Chimes. We're kind of overextending since we can't pop the Crystal Chimes the same turn we play it. But this will but as long as Avacyn and the Crystal Chimes live, we'll be better set up the next turn. Plus, we're F8'd, so now we can actually, take our hands off the keyboard. Surprisingly, I've actually managed to limit break Nahiri a couple of times. Exile. Yep, she's exiling Oloru. Which means Avacyn will be free to punch her next turn. Nahiri is really, really good. I can't stop stressing that. Ditch and draw. It's more powerful than you would think. Especially when you can set up plays like, discard Anger, draw a different card to give all your guys haste. Reanimation targets for stuff like Karmic Guide. She's a fantastic card, and I love her in my Kalia deck. So Tario's back out, though. And Tario's probably going to say, you ain't touching my bitch. They're best bitches. Let's see, I'm pretty sure there's like a Mass Effect gif. With two people pumping fists and like everything exploding and all that. Meanwhile, all three of us here, we're just kind of fighting it out, but Wart's over here. Just doing stuff. Full group of cards. Debtors now. Okay. Someone forgot that we have a lay. That's Sarkin's Rage. Lay, a lay, a lay, a lay. A lay, a lay. A lay, a lay, a lay, a lay. A lay, a lay. Yep, okay. So we're fine with that. We are going to pro-white Avacyn. Actually, do we want to pro-white or do we want to pro-red her? I think at this point we actually want to pro-red her. Although I guess a lower is still a real possibility, so pro-whiting's probably for the best. Ole, 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 ole. Second harvest for each token you control, create a copy of that permanent. That's a lot of permanents. Suddenly I'm scared of red. Let's go pro-red. Suddenly I'm really scared of pro-red. And there's Xenogoat. Whoa, 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 hold on. What just happened to Nahiri? Like, I get that Zertar Druid... Ah, okay, Zertar Druid just killed Nahiri. End of turn. Redirect 1 damage. That explains everything perfectly. He didn't tap Zertar Druid because he learned to hear into the trap of going down to 2. Ping for 1. His turn. Or, Wart? Yeah, Wart. Her turn. Ping for another one. Here he's gone. Now we have to punch Xenogoat. Xenogoat cannot be allowed to stay around. Not even for a second. So I guess Avacyn's just trying to do her best to keep the peace right now. Oh man, Zertar Druid's so good! Now we're going... You know what? We have Catastrophe. It's fine. Wait, where do those beast tokens go? Where did they go? Where are the beast tokens? Alright, so we're gonna have to use Catastrophe, blow up all the guys. Because I'm not quite sure where everything else is. And then we're gonna hold on to a lay to get rid of this Debtor's Knell. Whoops, hold on. Undo. Undo. We want to cast Catastrophe. There we go, that was almost really bad. Yeah. I don't think there are really any lands I want to blow up right now. So we can go ahead and tap the Strip Mine. Just because I can't see those beasts doesn't mean they're not there. Alright, we have 7 mana left over. That's not enough to play Avacyn and to do other stuff, so we'll pass the turn. Now keep in mind, we cast the Lay, or we cast the Wrath. Not because we were afraid of dying necessarily, although that was absolutely a very possible reason if like a Crater Hoof or something come down. But also because we can't let Xenogoat make a stupid amount of mana. Alright, so Tario's going to try and scroll rack. Let's see if she draws an answer. Because I want to be able to keep up the Crystal Chimes as long as possible, which for us means until the end of Tario's turn. Let's see, put a card on top, put a card on top, put both of her cards on top. Hey, it's a moat! I can't disagree with that. End of the turn. I also need to be able to keep up our Guardian Fine because we're not going to be able to keep up Crystal Chimes. And we really do just want to make sure Aloros stays down. What creatures even were there? I don't think there were even any creatures in there. Oh wow, there weren't. There weren't even any creatures in there. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Oh well, there's no reason not to blow up with debtors now. Especially if his only target was probably like going to be a Suntan or something like that. No way to actually deal with the Suntan, so gotta do the next best thing. There's a Nugan. That's a Nugan. Deal 3 damage to Tariel. Huh. So, Ugin is another annoying little shit. Gain 7 life. Draw 7 cards. Put up to 7 permanents from your hand onto the battlefield. And a moat to keep Xenagoat from just trying to pop stuff off. Man, I wish I had haste. Haste is easily one of my favorite keywords now after not getting a chance. After, you know, thinking about how good it'd be to have a creature with haste right about now. Alright, so here's the skimming. We go ahead and we do something to make Ugin go, you know what? We have to neg ourselves to get rid of a problem. And that keeps him off of his limit break. Now, what's the best way to do that, I wonder? Let's see. I could play Sarah Advocate, but we're going to need her. Alright, we'll cast the Karma Guide. Let's see, Tario getting back the Karma Guide could potentially be dangerous. Karma Guide is going to target the only creature we have available, which is Avacyn. And then we're also going to say Command Zone, not Graveyard. Make sure that's correct. I don't think there's literally anything else we should do right now. If Ugin wants to exile stuff, he's going to have to neg 5. And that's a real big drawback. Plus, we can still Argemian find our Ward of Lights if we really need to. Oh, we can also use Crystal Chimes. Twilight Shepherd is alright. Means he has to neg 6. And the difference between going down to 3 and going down to 4 is huge. Because that effectively takes him down a whole notch. Well, nothing died. Let's see. We've got Addy, though. So if we get to a position where Avacyn can start punching people in the face, Addy going to get there. Also worth noting that we could potentially... Let's see. We should have enough to recast Avacyn for 9. Which means that Ugin, if he goes down to 3... Even if he goes down to 4, he can't actually do anything else to Avacyn. Yep, I actually like her. Yep, I like her play a lot. See, we will pay the 5 to keep around Karmic Guide. No! He's just gonna exile 6. Bye-bye, Karmic Guide. Yep, so not unexpected, but does keep Ugin off of his limit break. Which, nothing will help you, will catch you back up into the game than Ugin's limit break. Karmic Guide's exiled forever, though. Very sad. Ugin can now +2 in order to Ghostfire stuff. That's not going to be enough to stop Avacyn. An unstable obelisk might, though. Pay 7, destroy a thing. See, is he going to try and use it now? That's a reason for me to get rid of Academy Ruins. No, he's casting a Loro now. And yeah. Let's see. Trust me. Yeah, this ain't no enchantment targets, so we're good. So we're fine. Hey, a land. I don't particularly mind at this point in time. So, because what we're going to do is cast Avacyn. Oh boy. Alright, so Tario gives us the heads up that, hey, Wrath's kind of coming up. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and strip mine this here Academy Ruins. And realize that was actually really bad because Crucible of the Worlds is out. Otherwise, that would have been just a, hey, let's go ahead and play Avacyn turn. Kind of derped up there. Completely forgot Crucible of Worlds was a thing. Should have held on to the strip mine. Yee. Well, hopefully what he does blows up artifacts. It's a scroll rack. Poor Karmic Guide. She's exiled. She deserved better than that. Oh, it's just a Wrath of God. That's going to pop some artifacts, too. Ah, that's annoying. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not, hey, let's deal with Ugin here. Because now it means that if Avacyn comes down next turn, Ugin's got to go up to 5. Well, no, he has to negate himself completely in order to get rid of the Avacyn, keep himself from being punched in the face. But then that just means that Unstable Obelisk is going to get rid of her, and then we'll cast her again. Hmm. Is he using it, or is it just used as a rock? Okay, no, it's going to destroy an island? Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. I mean, yeah, I guess. Ah, the Laura's just done. Thank God, too! Alright then. Now it's our turn to take over the stage. And we can do that by using our crystal chimes. Get back some enchantment fun. Holy Day, not bad. Not bad at all. One, two, three, four, five. And I would like for her to have some pro-red here. Although I guess I could have used that turn to play Sarah Advocate. Oh, well, I guess the world will never know. Sarah Advocate coming down next turn for sure. Doesn't really change her clock, though. There's Tariel. So Tariel can get back, like, some alright creatures, I think. Signal the clans, eh? So Avacyn's pro-red. I still think that's the best option. A lot of red's board clearing stuff ends up being red. But we have to watch out for the green, and that's part of where this humble is going to come in. And now's the part where we can start committing some stuff. Because we have our Archangel, we have Addy, got our Marble. Let's see, is it Marble or would it be Ivory? No, I'm pretty sure Marble's probably closer to what's actually in there. I'm sorry, but good. But I'm kind of glad the Dragon Layer's return. Dragon Layer Spider! Cast a spell, create a one. I'm sorry, but Dragon Layer Spiders are no good. Cast a spell to get a 1/1. He gets a 1/1 green insect. Let's punch some face. In the face. Let's see, I guess technically Sarah Advocate still speeds us up by 2 turns. Sarah's Embrace. Oh, maybe not. So then, with that being said, We'll have to auto yield to the spider. So yeah, I would like to drop down Opal Archangel and Seraph Advocate, and we have the mana to do both. Alright, coming in to punch in the face. Arachnogenesis creates where X number of creatures prevent all the combat to be dealt by non-spider creatures this turn. Yeah. Damn spiders. Wait, why is that insect? Why is it? Why? What's giving him death touch? One, what's giving him death touch? Two, why is it a bee? Why is there a bee? With flying, why is there a bee? No, seriously, I'm kind of concerned about this. Why is there a bee? One, two, three, four. Let's see. We've got 9 mana. If we need to use a lay, that's 5. The hell with it. And we're going to keep up the 5 mana for both Allay and Avacyn. But Addie's on the field now. So even if something happens to the Sarah's Embrace, Avacyn can still punch in the face. It's a 3-turn clock regardless, so I think we're going to save Addie for defense. Unless we manage to draw into like the Sword of the Chosen. Then at that point she becomes a 2-turn hit, or 2-turn clock. Luminite Primordial. Poor Addie. She finally got to make her debut, and then this thing comes out. It says exile up to 1 creature, but there's no reason not to get rid of Addie. And I don't have any way to actually save her either. It's unfortunate. So probably the Dragon Lair Spider and the Sarah Advocate. Sorry, Addie. That's 2 of our angels that got exiled. I'm sad. And she was going to do work, too. Volcanic Geyser deals X damage to target creature or player, so dealing 3 to me. And like I said... Oh, wait, shoot, hold on. This is pro-red, so of course... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. For some reason... Let's see, I could always allay here. Let's see, this would be a super jank play, but I could have lay the Ward of Lights. Use our Garvey Find to bring Ward of Lights back. That's... No, that's just bad value. I forgot I had it set on red and I assumed it was on white. So I guess Sarah Advocate really is playing defense right now. How cheeky do I want to be here? Ah, okay. Bugs. So these are just supposed to be 1-1 vanilla bugs. But apparently we have bees. In retrospect, I'm actually kind of glad Addie's still around. But Avacyn's a lot. Dragon Broodmother. More tokens. End of combat. Yeah. Gonna have to auto yield to that baby dragon token. It's been a while since we've seen Holy Day. We got 6 minutes behind Tario. We need to make sure we're playing swiftly. Monk Idealist. That's actually a really good card to get. So this time, let's go ahead and... You still have to pay 7 mana. We still have 7 cards in hand. Nothing I want to really use on right now, though we will play the Monk Idealist to get back our Ward of Lights. And Avacyn could still help protect Sarah, or Addie. Let's see, it's a Diligent Farmhand. If nothing else, I'm glad that we have enough ways to get back enchantments. That the cards that get back enchantments are that the enchantments are good enough that we can just keep wanting to get them back and stuff, I guess. That train of thought kind of fell apart. I definitely think we need to get the Oba Archangel out there now. I also still think I'm right for wanting to go pro red. Wow, Tario's really digging. There's a bobble. Ship away undesirable cards. Pretty good for that. Obsidat's a targeting Helm of Possession. Alright then. Sack a creature, take control of something. Oh, it's happening. Diligent farmhand, probably. Targeting the dragon broodmother. Solid choice. Solid choice. Mm-hmm. Tario's going in. And I really gotta save this humble. Let's see. That's gonna get rid of a spider for me. Is that worth... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, already had to recast that a few times. Let's let it get rid of the spider. Let's see then. If we can punch out Wart over there. Replenish would probably be the best top deck right now. Just because it gets us back our Sarah's Embrace and Ward of Lights. Although the Helm of Possession's also concerning. If we can get rid of... if we can draw into a way to get rid of Helm of Possession, we won't have to worry about either. A light does many things. Get rid of artifacts is not one of them. However, Wart is in the best color combination for artifact removal, so we may be seeing it gone now. Burn away. 6 damage target creature. When the creature dies this turn, exile all cards from its controller's graveyard. Why? I don't have any way to save Avacyn right now. So what's that about all the removal? Okay, so the helm is being destroyed. That's something. You know what? If Avacyn gets killed off next turn, we don't have a way to actually win. So let's go ahead and start filling our board back up. Oh, the irony. At the very least, we need more ways to actually just help Avacyn out. 5 damage to target creature or player. Really, guy? Really? I just don't even know what to say at this point. Well, Addie's gone. I mean, kind of out since I was still going to aim over that yonder region. So 5 mana left. No actual creatures to play. Really? You're going to take my Sarah Advocate? What is up with this game? Alright then. We're going to have to draw more lands if we want to be able to play Avacyn and actually protect her from stuff. Bare minimum, we need one. We need one more land, bare minimum. Tario stole Addy away from us. Alright, come on, friggers. Swing. Swing, bada, 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 swing. Water Lights has actually been doing alright. I was thinking about upgrading it within the next... I'm pretty sure in the next set or so, we actually get the ability to upgrade it. But I may want to keep it in because it does something unique on its own. The fact that this has vigilance annoys me. This is more annoying stuff. I can at the very least get rid of the Luminar Primordial. Let's see, that would just make it an 0-3 and they'd trade? Frick. Yeah, I'm fricked. Now, let's go ahead and get a little tricky here. Because Sarah's Advocate only works on attacking or blocking creatures. See, I don't see any real enchantments here that they want to get back. Let's see, damage should still be marked on him. So that'll kill Luminite Primordial at least. But oh my god. I just want to punch all the things. Why won't you let me punch all the things? Fireball for 13. Alright. Come back, my monk idealist. Literally doing it just to cheese me off, I bet. Oh, hey, fireball. No, my stuff's exiled! Forever. Okay, so... What do? Oh, sure, swing everything except the thing I want to get rid of. That's going to be 9. That's a lot of mana. Oh my gosh. I can at least use Righteous Fury next turn. Which is fine, because I still can't afford to send out Avacyn yet. I mean, now I can. How much is it to cast her? It's going to be 13. And we have 12. We have 14 mana. We could cast Avacyn, put out a Flickering Ward, and she could probably hold off a couple of the dragons. We can cast Righteous Fury and try and buy us another turn. What's going to be the play here, girl? Let's see, get Avacyn out now. Possibly get more value on the dragons. I think I have to go for it. Because that's the only way we're really winning this. Alright, we're putting all the marbles on this. Okay, yep. Avacyn will block the big 9/9 dragon. Hopefully this actually encourages him to swing with the other little baby tokens. We'll get some life back off the Righteous Fury the next turn. But Ward of Lights to give Avacyn pro green. And that should literally, finally, be able to keep us in this Game. Mein Gott. 2 cards in hand. If we can just untap. If we can just untap. Whew! Okay, so we're not dying this turn. That's the end of combat? Okay, I'll take that. It's gonna eat all the things. Let's see, we have to keep... Oh, hey, that's just solved a lot of problems. Whew! Alright then, so let's go ahead and we can Argivian find to get back... What am I kidding? We're getting back Sarah's Embrace. Alright, so he's in top deck territory. Avacyn's got pro his deck. She's a 7/6. He top decked a land. Probably realized that he can still cast his commander. Which of course triggers Opal. Let's see. Yep, we're going to cast Knighthood. Go to combat. Attack with all creatures. So now Avacyn has first strike to boot. And so does this Opal Archangel. Whew! It all depends on this top deck right here. It really depends on this top deck. If he just has a way to remove Sarah's Embrace, then he has another turn to live. Whatever, it's Wart. Great Auntie. I think, actually, let's see, Auntie Rainbow, I think is actually a unisex turn on that playing. Just means whatever the thing is. Burn Spell's not going to get there either because Avacyn can protect us. Attempting to, let's see, turn target card from your graveyard, targeting Fireball. If you turn a non-land card this way, deals damage to that card's equal to the target creature or player, exile. And does not look like... let's take a look at... That's an instant. You know what? I'll take the 1. And I'm going to wait till he casts that fireball spell because Avacyn can protect us. X of 12, Conspire. And that's our game. Take your victory, you glorious golden god. Alright, no messing around. We're just going to go ahead and beat face. And he graciously lets us deal a final blow. Oh, wait, was that on me? No, it's on them. So, as time runs out, we thank the Lord that we were allowed to untap that turn. I mean, a top deck Winds of Wrath actually just fixes all those problems. But the deck definitely proved that it had enough resilience to get back the key enchantments that we needed. And having Ward of Lights and Flickering Ward to just make sure that Avacyn couldn't get clipped out of the sky helps a lot. And that's the game. Whew, that was an earned win. Let's go ahead and go to that deck tech.